Mm, now it's raining. All right, what's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Razor Roshi here, and I am doing some creative build today in real Minecraft. So I found this area, and I'm gonna come up with some stuff. But first things first, I need to do a little bit of terraforming. Um, I see a bunch of stuff here. I see a bunch of possibilities. I have a bunch of random resource packs on, so y'all don't judge me. If you have any questions about what I'm building or why am I doing it this way and why I'm getting random level ups, I will answer that. But just know the answer will be the same. What's up, Lacey? Chillin', chillin'. Stream just started, so I'm just kind of working out the bugs right now and getting into the stream mindset. But for the most part, things going good. How's your day going? Wherever you are in the world right now. I want to build this out a little bit more. I want to do here that way. Word, word. Um, I want it to be too even. I play Minecraft pretty regularly. I mean, I won't say it's like a staple of my streams on my channel, but like personally speaking, I enjoy the game. So sometimes when I have like a hot second, you know, not a lot of time, but like if I want to hop on and build something real fast, or you know, I kind of find the repetition of this game easy for me to zone out to. So like sometimes when I'm thinking about stuff, I might just throw on the game to work on shit, but it's a chill game for the most part. I am in the US of A, obviously. I'm speaking English, but whatever broken form that I speak. But yeah, no. I'm over on the East Coast, New York, New York area. What parts do you come from? Forgot about speed mining. 6. Okay, that's perfect. Now you get 2 on either side. Perfect. Hey, all right, bet. Fan from the UK. I got a couple friends on Discord from the UK, so it's crazy because like even though it's 3:30 in the afternoon here, but one of my good friends, he every time he pops up, bro, it's like close to like 11 or something that night. That time difference sometimes, you know. Un momento. I'm gonna be streaming probably for like a couple hours. I got supposed to be going out for plans later. You know, it's a Friday night over here, so I'm gonna go and go on a bit of an adventure. Put it nicely. You never know what the night holds. I appreciate it. I do have that stuff. Right now I'm currently streaming to Twitch, YouTube, and Kick, but I only recently added Kick. And I haven't had it around to add that stuff, but I actually do have all that stuff. I had to readjust the ratio because Kick wants a different size resolution than everything else. I'm not saying you don't got good work, brother, but like I also work. My 9 to 5 is I'm a professional photographer and videographer, so I got a lot of that stuff under lock and key too. Two is fine. All right. Grab up this area next. I don't want to do this on both sides. So this is going to be a 3. That means it's going to end up. Do I want uneven? I do want uneven always. 3 is the way to go. Did not mean to do that, but whatever. This should be 3. Hold on, because I know certain places compression ratio sucks. Throw a couple of these around. Temporarily, of course, just so I can see. Because yeah, nah, on stream sometimes they compress stuff so heavily. Different. Try to break up this a little bit. Make it the same. Same treatment. Okay. So then this is gonna be our. I messed that up. Whatever. What do I want to? Do I want it to be weird and like put in? No. That's if I wanted to, for symmetry's sake, I could just do the same thing over here. Actually, that's wrong. I did that whole thing. I was gonna do it for symmetry's sake. I was supposed to put it one back. The rest of this wall has to come down. All this over here has to come down. It's fun. Not that big a deal. Never be afraid. Count again. Especially in bigger builds on Minecraft. If you're gonna try to build something grand, something pretty big, you know, you have a concept or you've seen a design that you want to like try making a world with, never hurts to go back and double check. I know they have like Minecraft builder apps and stuff now, but like I'll still go get a piece of graph paper because this is Minecraft is just a giant grid. It's a giant 3D grid. It's all in cubes. If you know how to graph, you can literally make some dope shit. That's how people learned how to do the circle, because it's like, how do you make a circle out of squares? Well, if you add enough points and then in between them, you know, you find the pattern to where it's like, okay, a 5 by a 5. Now you know I don't know why I'm over explaining this, but once you know like your center point, you can figure out the edges, and then after you add the edges, you can, feel me? You can make a circle, because once you understand that, all you got to do is keep that dimension. So whatever your radius is, then you're gonna have to add to that for your edges, because technically all of these end up being some form of equidistant. Didn't mean to super nerd out there, but you know, I might just leave this as a identifier. But so this is what I saw, Chad. This is what I saw. I saw this beautiful sheer cliff face and the opening over there, and I was like, I can build something where, is that a villager? It is a villager. Oh, because I have the Tinker's resource pack on, so he'll randomly spawn around you just like the wandering trader. But I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make a little, you know, before I even explain that, like, look how dope this little area looks, this little kelp. Like, I thought it was just it was really cool. It gave me like Pirates of the Caribbean vibes. So I was like, let me make like a whole bastion, like a pirate cove. So it already had this little nook in here. So I was like, cool, bet. I'll make this out so like this is like where you would come and park your boat. And then I'll make a way for you to go up into the rock. And what I wanted to do, I'm still deciding, I should say. Do I want to add in like parts where like it's jutting out, you know, it's jutting out a little bit like this, you know, but like imagine this like more filled out, but like that would be like a little side of like a castle wall or like a fortification wall. So where like bits and pieces of actual man-made structure was peeking out from this, but it was like, it was, the base was built into the side of the cliff face, so there was only parts like this, like little canopies and little walkouts, but there would be a lot of stuff deeper in the mountain that you would have to try to get to. Then, you know, obviously make a bunch of rooms and try to design them and furnish them so they had like purpose and had intrigue to it. So like I wanted to make almost like an entire Pirate Cove village within this little thing right here. So there'd be a way to travel up and down. There'd be a way to get into this little cove, you know, I was playing with the idea of like, because it's so shallow over here, like I can make little spikes, like little craggly bits in the rock, so that, you know, unless you knew the route to sail in, that only the pirates would, you wouldn't be able to sail in here easily. Otherwise, you would fucking, your boat would hit one of those rocks. So I was like, I was just making a real, just like role play, you know, creative build type of thing. Plus, you know, there's this whole, moving so slowly, Run Horizon. So sorry. You know, we got snow up here. We got all these fields and stuff over here. So, and it's a decently thick mountain. I won't say it got 3 C's, but at least got 2. You feel me? So it's like, I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to have some space in there. And because of the verticality here, I felt like I had a pretty clean slate if I did want to build little bump out buildings like this. So that was the idea. That is the thought. Or the alternative is to build all internally, but then give myself, like, you know, that was wrong. That was all types of wrong. I missed the block I wanted to hit twice in a row. Maybe those are too small, but like you start seeing like little windlets, like windowlets inside the sides of the, you know, did that sheep just jump off? What did I just see? Am I gonna find mutton down there? I'm not losing my mind, right? I'm not the only one who just saw black sheep jump off the side of the cliff. I see this white sheep here, and there's a part of me that doesn't like the idea of just like the black sheep jumping to its death and not just, so, you know. Oh yeah, that black sheep is dead. So is the white sheep now, and I feel like there's something equal about that. The scary part is I don't see like the remnants of the other sheep, so maybe I was just out of distance or something, but whatever. It is what it is. So that was the idea. I'm sorry, I was responding to a text message. So I like the charm of leaving it a little not perfect. You know, I don't want it to be perfect. And this is way more lit up than I want it to be, obviously, because it's supposed to be a secret, but at least for some of this stuff, I think I'm gonna get rid of it. And then, if anything, you know what I'd want? What does this one end? Right there? So, you know, that way. Or should I have built it up? You know what? That was a bad idea. I should have built it up. I don't need it to be perfectly symmetrical, but I do feel like that this frames it nicely. The right spot? No, it's come 1-4. Like this is like a nice way to, like, yeah, you know what? See, like there'd be like barriers along here, so like maybe this one. Nah, for. I was thinking about making like this tough brick to go all the way around, but I'm gonna just put a little retrainer wall here, because what I want to do is, you know, obviously open this up a little more to have it look like a real mine shaft. But maybe this pathway, can be how you get down to the mine. So either this will become a staircase, or it can be a room that has another little stair, you know, entryway over here that can lead down, and I can put on my smeltery. So okay, yep, I like that idea. I like that idea. So I want walls at least 2 to 3 thick. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go 2 thick. Yes, no, maybe so. Right? I think 5 high is this would be 3, 4. You know what? 5 high. The rooms will all be 5 high. Oh, not gravel. The cock block of every big. What up, Koja? Music in background. Please tell me y'all talking about the Minecraft music and not the actual music I had playing that I was trying not to go through stream so I wouldn't get it stuck and possibly copyright written because I don't have the lease for it. Now you're gonna make me go check that. If so, I do appreciate the heads up, but I'm really hoping you're talking about the Minecraft music right now. To Twitch to double check. I don't know what music you're hearing, because I don't actually hear much of anything. So I'm assuming it must be the Minecrafts that you're listening to, or something else. Just a heads up, I am live on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. So if you do hear something that sounds weird or whatever, let me know and I will go check it out. But I have multiple places I have to go check. And they all have different ingestion servers. And that's always fun. For any of you who are aspiring to be streamers out there, just know compression ratio and ingestion servers. Yes. Minecraft music. I'm not gonna lie, Coach, you had me like a little bit paranoid because I'm listening to music like through my earbuds right now because it's just more fun to build when you have, you know, music in the background. but I know YouTube and Twitch and, you know, places don't really like you playing copyright music unless you have the proper, you know, rights to do so. And I was like, yeah, nah, that's way too much music to try to get, you know, leases for. And but you said Minecraft music, which means it's fine. That's absolutely perfect. I have to remind myself sometimes to turn that music back on when I stream, because sometimes I don't, when you play Minecraft for hours and hours and hours at a time, sometimes that music starts getting to you. Like, it's really peaceful for like the first 2 hours, and then after those 2 hours, you start getting real tired of that. Clearly, I need to get my bots fixed for Kick, because I'm getting all the same bot messages that I used to get on Twitch. But I'm still very new to Kick, so I'm gonna get there, everybody. But I'm not new to streaming. I've been on YouTube for a while now. Don't got that many subscribers and followers, but hey, listen, I do it for the love of the game. When most of my day-to-day work involves some form of videography or video creation, I don't run to make sure I got a big successful account. I would like to have a big successful channel. I think it would be fun, but I'm not like running or gunning for it, I should say. If it happens, it happens. If I meet cool people along the way, how did I miss this? But it is not a necessity. All right. You know, YouTube was going to make that way too dark. All right, so how big do I want this room to be? I could go out that way a little bit. Okay. Let me think. I could probably go like another 5 or 6 blocks this way. I think I'm gonna push this wall, right, as far back as I can go. Maybe until even I hit this little area. In doing so, I'm gonna make it have like a little, not a chimney, doesn't necessarily need that, but like I wanted to have like a little, like I want this to be able to be a breach, if that makes sense. So that I can put like bars over here, and because if it's gonna be the smeltery area, like I'm thinking not only in a production sense, but also in like kind of like, what do you need for smelting? You need a place, you need to have access to ores and resources, and it's gonna be hot, so you're gonna need a place that can deal with the heat, and it's gonna need water. So why would I put a smeltery halfway up? You know, I can put a you know, something small, but like it would make the most sense that put it close to the mine, which is going to start over here, and then close to water where we can get the water. So there'd be like a little thing over here where you could reach down and grab water. But then you'd also not want to suffocate yourself with all the fumes and gases. So I was going to say, make the room big enough to where I could have just a little, you know, little, not necessarily a window, but a little escape for some gas. And, you know, just, we got to try to find how far away I am from that. So did not just remember how high I put that. Listen, I've had 3 cups of coffee today, which may not seem like a lot. Oh, okay. Oh, we were actually way closer than we thought, and perfect. So that's already 2. You put those there. Do that. Stay there, that's fine. Alright, so like I said, you needed a few key things for a smeltery. I'm gonna put the water a little over here, so there's like a little water feature. And then I kinda like this being a long room. It kinda works. Kinda works. I realize I might have made this too high, but you know what? That's fine too. What I can do is that, right? So it's slightly higher, but like you could step up and you can get to the water. And then I'm trying to decide whether or not I should just like do like this all the way across, and then if so, like not just build up this whole wall, because this would definitely be like a man-made feature. So, and then what I was thinking about doing, if I can find it. Ooh. You know, and then, right? Or if that's too much, that would be correct. So I'd do like that, and then I could probably also do like this. Shortens that on that side. But now you have this, right? Like, so like, I feel like that's just visible enough. Might go ahead and cover over this as well. I don't want to take care of. Don't want this here. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's there enough. Might go ahead and remove this. right? I think that looks pretty good. And then in process, we can also go ahead and that. Hold on. I don't want it to go all the way to the bottom, but built it enough. Ooh. Ooh, wait, is that actual, or that the light rays coming in? That's light. That looks crazy. Oh, I'm not mad about it, chat. I'm not mad about it at all. So I should just go ahead and take care of this copper. Alright. So that's in there. Put water in there. Okay. I want to make the room wider. I know it's going to off center this, which is messing with me, but also is not the end of the world if it's a little off centered. I think it's going to bother me more because the room feels really narrow, and it's like, okay, you get water here. I would like to put little stations and actually be able to put blacksmiths and stuff in here, so this also can be the pseudo trading hall. What's up, X7Q? Hope I said that correctly. Glad you dropped by. Trying to decide whether or not I should just widen it by 2 or if I should go ahead and widen it by 4. But I figured either way, if I started this process, oh my god, the gravel. I mean, I'm going to cover it over anyways, but still. Such a pain. I don't mind this being here. And then, like, I think this is actually perfect. I can put another... I might go a little bit farther this way. Yeah, I'll go a little bit more farther this way. And then I can put in the... Alright, bet. You want to come back later on? I might still be streaming. I think I'm going to stream for like an hour or two. I have some stuff to do later on. You know, it's a Friday night. Gonna go out and try to have a life. But, yeah, if I'm still on, definitely pop back in. Appreciate you stopping by. But what I was saying was, I'll probably go back another 3. That is the height that I'll go, though. Gotta clean this up. But, like, do I want it to just be 2 or do I want to carry over 3? Oh, it's getting dark in here, so we'll put another one over there. I'm thinking I want to go over 4. I don't know. So cleaned up with just the two. Yeah, I want to go over two more. Because I also think this is going to make wherever I put the wall leading to the mine grander. And now that I'm looking at it, I might even do more than two. I might do another. Yeah, I got plans for more. Let me see how this looks first. Because I want to be able to design the villager, like whatever the, if I put blacksmiths and weaponsmiths and toolsmiths in this room, I would like to be able to make them little stations, you know, just kind of design it up a little bit for them. So, you know, up the immersion factor a little bit, but they're going to need room for that. I don't want them to be cluttered. I want them to seem like they have room to roam around a little bit, but we are going to make it so they can't leave the general area that they're in, because that's kind of annoying. And yeah. This is looking better. Maybe just one more? And I don't even mind leaving the andesite and like the stone combination, because that does give some interesting block variation. But you know what? Yeah, one more. I'll take that back. 3 more. And that will be our room, because what I want this to be, I want this, the opening that's leading to the mine, I'm going to make it bigger than this opening. Why? I want to add in mine carts so that I can move ore back and forth. So I want to make the mine a thing. Like, you know, pirates are going to have cannonballs, they're going to have pistols, they're going to have sabers and daggers and knives and dirks. Like, they're going to need nails and shit and bearings for ships. So it's like, they're going to need to have a pretty steady, if they're going to be off the grid and self-sufficient, they're going to need a pretty steady mine. So I feel like they're going to be moving a lot of stuff, and we could utilize what's already in the game, which is mine carts and rails, to use as what they would actually be used for in mines, which is to move around resources. So I could see some having like some empty mine carts, a couple of tracks. So like, you know, they would mine down in the mine, obviously, and then they would send it back up here, and all the ore and stuff that you got in the mine would come here and get processed, and then you would, you know, turn that into whatever we needed it to be. There's a method to the madness. Or not. It's just me rambling on about stuff that I'm imagining in my head, which also is normal-ish. Normal-ish for me. I don't know. When you start streaming, you become pretty aware that either, which was what I was like when I first started streaming, you're either dead silent most of the time, or you become the rambler, which is just a person who is clearly talking to themselves or to chat whenever chat says something, if you have a very active chat, which is obviously the goal. But starting out, you probably don't have that, and so you just talk to yourself, and it is a level of madness that I think people are like, you okay? You need to talk about it? I'm just sitting like, I'm fine. This is my everyday life. Don't worry about me. So I swear to God, even when I'm editing stuff, I'll sit there and I'm talking to myself, and I'll be on the call, I'll be on Discord with people, and they'll just be like, what'd you say? And I was like, don't mind me. It's just my brain being stupid. All right. I'm liking this. I'm gonna throw up a couple of temporary lights because reasons. All right. I think this is good. I think this is good. Right? So what I need now is a chest. And because I am playing on this version, we do have the copper golem and copper chest. So I would like to figure out something about that. I haven't really played around with it very much, but I'm gonna take a quick break. I gotta hit the boys' room. Bet Chad, I'm back. While I'm here, I'm gonna need the blast furnace. I'm going to need the smithing table. I'm going to need the grindstone, right? But I'm also going to throw in Fletcher. And this is my thinking, right? Out of a lot of things. Well, first things first, I'm going to take this double chest and throw it right here so we can offload some of this stuff. I don't need all this crap, but fill in the dark oak. I do need all the tables. Let's see what else we can find. All right. Ooh, shelves. Oh, I forgot I had like a weird furniture mod in this. Ooh. We got a bunch of interesting spruce stuff. I'm not gonna get into the tankers just yet. But I feel like we have some stuff to make them interesting things. What else do we have in terms of spruce material? I'm gonna grab the dark oak. What? Why did I grab that? All right. See what else would make a lot of sense to use. Obviously, trapdoors, a staple of anything. Slabs, of course. Spruce log, strips, dark oak, and strip spruce. Anything else that would make it interesting for her? Not really. All right. So let me take like the first one, right? I want to put these guys. I guess I want to tuck them in more over here. So let's say like I did. The blast furnace is over here, right? That. Let me think for a second. 1, 2. All right. Split their blast furnace. Should have thought of that one. Probably gonna break a lot of stuff. So let's move these for a hot second. I'll move some stuff down here just as helpful, but not necessary. Take the barrel out for a second. Because you got to be careful using barrels in certain situations, because those Esco villagers, if whatever reason they feel like they lost their job and they have to swap back to a different job, and there's a barrel, I don't know what it is, but they always become fucking fishermen so quick. So annoying. Can I stop running? Oh, okay. Oh, why is everyone texting me right now? So, what I'm thinking is, let's go like, not that. 1, 2, then that would be another one. So I can build some type of barrier here. And then because I saw this, I'm like, that That looks kind of good, doesn't it? It's like, it would be, you know, that. Are they too far out? They are too far out, aren't they? Yeah, they're too far out. Okay. Hold on. I'm like there. Or do I want to be extra like? Hold on. Try to do this smart, right? So let me do like here, one on either side, right? Boom, boom. No. Thank you. Like that. Okay. Did I do the exact same thing? Is this too many? That's 3. Do I need him walking around that much is the question. This is kind of a fucked up thing because it's like I'm currently thinking like how much space to give these villagers, and that's a lot of space. How much freedom do I want to give them? That's a lot. Oh, you know what? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna come here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So if I do Smith table, both of these, right? And then we go boom. Right. Now that'll be a wall. We do another one. Okay, wall. Another one. And I guess just for good measure, we'll just do another one right here. So it's literally whatever. Okay, so yeah, no, that's perfect. Not a step. Right. So this can have that. Help if I swap the right thing. You can have that grindstone. This is the only one that's going to look kind of weird. It's not a full block. Right. So they'll each have their own little thing. So that's a good distinction. I kind of, okay. So now what I'm thinking is, like, I'm using the dark oak to break up the spruce. So like that's kind of like the walls, so to speak. Key here is I don't want them to really have too much room. You know what? If we're gonna go that far, might as well just grab. Or is that just... It's kind of boring. Hold on. All right, I'm curious. All right, what does this look like? You know what? That's not terrible. Right? Because then I can like... boom, boom. That's not what I wanted. This... I don't know. You know what? I'm actually liking this. I feel like this is not that bad. I don't think I hate this. All right. Because then what I can do is wherever honey blocks are, the beautiful thing here is if we go ahead around this in honey blocks, right? Then I go get a villager egg. Is that in... I hate the snap feature on this. Oh, for the love of God. Thank you. Oh, that was wrong. Oh my goodness. Where are the eggs? Okay, thank you. What? Alright, well. No one told me I had to delete some villagers. What else do I have? What does a lot of damage? Ooh, alright. This one does 15. Perfect. Alright. Wait a minute. Hey. You're not burning up perfectly good furniture because y'all getting on my nerves. Here you go. All I need is a Fletcher.
Huh?
Y'all think this is the game, don't you? Okay. Clearly, let me just break these real fast. Thank you. Right? Are you a Fletcher now? You're a shepherd. Why are you a shepherd? Okay. Makes no sense. I just need you to play to spawn a plain villager. Nothing else. That is the thing for it. I'm just confused as to why now. Okay. Well, I guess I just have to keep going until y'all. Something? Okay. Artifact. Yes. You want to be something other than what you are, which is an armorer. What does the armorer need again? I think you need the smithing table, right? So if I don't love it, but if I do that, You should be set, right? Right. Okay. So, even though this is giving me way much more difficulty than it should, the honey blocks allow them to, why am I so, honey blocks allow them to not jump. So even if they are on a one high, you know, they could easily get out of this if they could jump, but you can't jump easily to get past that one high. Which also means we should never get stuck back there because we'd probably be fucked up too. Photographer, why? Like, yes, I want these things, but not right now. No, get out of here. They're trying so hard to get out of here. Nope. Is that a Fletcher? Right? You are a Fletcher? Yes. And you got the sick trade. Perfect. Yeah. No, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. So we got you. I mean, in truth, I could probably do this at some other point, but at the same time, like, I should be able to, right? I should have 6 right over here. Right, so if I like, he wants 6. If I shift put, can I not? Huh. I guess I can't put that on those, which is fine. You kind of want to be like that. No, not deeper, not in more. I need, never mind. This guy gets it. That guy gets it. You're being stupid. We'll just do this across a lot of these. So that now I should be able to be like, thank you. All I had to do was insult him. All I had to do was insult him and he would move on. But now I should be able to, ooh, you can't really see that. Can't really see that. You know, I can put some stuff in there. I'll alternate with the roots or whatever, or get different ones to put down. Alright, so now, same thing. Forget who I was watching when I saw about the honey block trip. Like, cause like now, I don't feel so bad about making it so compact. Like, these are decent little stalls. You know, they're pretty bland and basic, but they have some depth to it. The mud brick pillars kind of add to it as well, you know. Now that opens up this whole pathway, but more importantly, what I'm going to do over here. So if I can just get through the rest of this, we should be fine. I have armor and toolsmith. I guess I could just like also put these here because it's like, you know, if they go in, are you? You're another armorer, which sucks because not exactly what I need. I need a toolsmith and I need a weaponsmith. Not you either. Weaponsmith. What's on this weapon? Sharpness 2. Okay. Well, sir, little do you know. Now all we need is a toolsmith. Ooh, why do I feel like toolsmith is actually anvil? Is toolsmith furnace or anvil? What are you? Butcher. Okay, you're a toolsmith. Perfect. I would love anything other than that shovel, to be fair. But we have what we have, and I'm not too mad about it. I mean, if I really felt the need, I could add a 5th. But I feel like maybe I'll just do like storage over here or something. Armor stands or something, you know, just put it, you know, over there. Right now, I think this is pretty ideal. You walk in, you have your source of water, which, by the way, I could have gotten at any point. I wanted to be like one down there, one up here. Obviously. So now it looks like it's flowing into here, right? But I don't want people to think like it's coming in from outside. So I was like trying to make it look like it was being pumped up. You know? All right. Here, we don't need this no more. What else can we do? Ooh. Okay. Oops, that looks bad. Beefing up these walls a little bit, you know, making their stalls look a little bit nicer. Let's go back here. Move this up for the time being, because I don't really need it. Let's take that. Don't need that many. So, Fletcher. Those. Acacia or mangrove? Mangrove. And acacia. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, buddy. Oh, did not mean to do that. Thank you. Put that down. All right. So now they each kind of have their own. Got to get a sense of who's where. You know what? I might get item frames for behind them. Might put a bed back here or something, but I don't want them to suffocate every time they wake up, because their job really isn't. Didn't even realize I'm missing. But yeah, that's not too bad. I like it. I'm liking the work. I'm liking this little furniture mod. It adds depth. Has a decent amount of depth. I need this. And my next great project is gonna start the mine. Let's call it 3 in. Guess not 3 in. 2 in on each side. Not gonna make it super tall. What's up with that? Boom, boom. We're gonna stick with the same theme of 2 thick walls. Got that one. Here's the beauty. I don't actually need these walls to go up. I don't need this to really stand out as its own room, so much as this is going to be what starts and stops. That starts the mine, the track down to the mine. So, all right. Let's see what we can do. It's gonna come like 3 far into here. Where is my string light? Yes, it is. Boom. Thank you. Add effects. What do I definitely gonna need some stuff. This brick. This. So I'll use spruce for this. Yep. Cool. You'll see why in a second, but what I'm just gonna do is place a block down. So it's up here. Such a bright block to mine with. And get 2 up there. Now we start our descent into the abyss. We put down another light. Goes back. Thank you. And we've broken into ravine, everybody. Could be a whole stop. We wanted it to be, because then you'd see that up from there, and you'd see the track coming through here, and oh, just keep digging through this area a little bit, but don't make it look too crazy. You know, little immersion. You know, we can see it. I want to put tracks coming down these. And we can reach this side. Where were we? We'll put like here. Fortunate, you know, whatever. So this would give us like a stop on all the resources we are finding. Thank you. But yeah, this would give us like a decent stop. Oh, thank you. Oh, put that back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We can stop right above bedrock. It'll take us a minute to get down there. Oh, no, not what I wanted. Other one. So much mining. Pressed the wrong button twice. That's my own fault. That's such a shame. That's a nice little coal main right, little coal vein right here, and I don't want to. I don't want to just delete it, but for the builds, I guess I'll have to. About to go make some more coffee. You know what? I have a nice thing of tea. I'll make some chai tea. Yes, I'm level 10 mining. There is a book about that. You have growing abilities, not necessarily like perk points, but I think we can do like vein miner and stuff later on. Like if I'm going to do it, might as well get some experience out of it. Oh, let's not leave random iron. Need to fill it back in, but that's fine. One little misclick. Not that big. Good up. Thank you. I'll say people need to be able to see. Man, it looks like we just came upon another little cave system. Maybe this will help speed up my drop. Got another 19. So it's not full 19. Damn near, I guess. Destroy those, destroy those, destroy that. Right, we are now at 8. This leads to lava. Are we now going minus? All right. I'm cool with this for the most part. All right. So I'm not exactly sure. I thought once I reached 0, it should have been uh, bedrock. I'm gonna check something. But I'm gonna do it somewhere like I can't find the hole afterwards, because if that's the case, I don't want to know, so to speak. Like, if I ever do end up playing on this particular world or build, like, I still want to leave myself something IRL to do, you know, not IRL, in game to do. Oh, but this makes a nice little platform down here, just for, you know, come down here, take the minecart down here, park it, cool. You know, I could build a little structure down here so that, you know, I can craft and storage, and when I'm ready, I can put all the important stuff up here, ship that back upstairs, you know, and then keep using this area. Let's see if I can't grab that. Card stuff. I'll find it this way. So much. There we go. Okay, so of course we're gonna need those kind of minecarts, and we're gonna need powered rails, of course, redstone blocks, levers, and some normal rails. Still gonna need spruce. Add up a little bit. Spruce with this. What about neon texture? That should be activated. So. Then I can. All the way up, we'll have a minecart trail. Obviously, it can be like sometimes like boom, but this can store, depending on how much stuff we have storage ones. But I think it would make, hold up, away from my mic. I think it would make the most sense just like make this into like a little building. If we want to, we can run out and grab stuff, and then pretty much, oh, you're gonna cause problems. Yep, cool, thank you. And when you don't need those, you just bust them up, then you put them back into because you can break those as many times. It's not gonna be a problem. But then put that back in the chest in case you need them or not. So that way, like, you don't just have a bunch of carts start bumping into each other like that. Then go up. So I believe it's 7 still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then if I'd go, not that. 7. Right? 1, 2, 6, pop, 7. And these, oh, why did no one tell me? Why did no one tell me? This is gonna fuck with my OCD so bad. All right, well. Could have been worse. Could have been way worse. I could have already been decently established up the side of this map. Just going up this thing. Like, I'm glad I wasn't. And this kind of works out a little bit better too. Okay. So, perfect. So this should be 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7. 1, 2, 4. Place that one. 5. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So now I'll start embedding those lights Um, yeah, this just makes a much faster way to get in and out of the mine. For one, but it should be fine. One. Four. 6. 7. That makes it a little bit easier, actually. Had to get in the rhythm. 2. And that. Alright, so now I think it makes the most sense to check this from so you can push it a little bit. Once I reach this, okay. So I need a activator reel or detector. I need an activator reel. Right. I like how I deleted the redstone block, like I didn't still need that. I definitely passed it. What? I will need a... I gotta think. You know what? I know what I can use. But I need to go... You'll be like, what? Why? You'll see. I'm gonna come over here. I want to put the activator rail, and then I'm gonna put the chest, right? Because now what should happen is, never mind, you just go on your own. I'm gonna break you. If I click. I know what to do. Right? So break this. I'm gonna need an activator rail here. And then I'll put a... Okay. Rub that idea. Do I need a detector rail? Oops. Okay. Put a detector rail there. When in doubt, just add a bunch more, a bunch more speed rails. Oh, you had to break that block. this point, this is probably an excessive amount of these, but who cares? We play Minecraft for fun, not for seriousness. I mean, some people play for seriousness, but I have no problem using some speed rails in a vast abundance. Way more than I probably should need. The place I don't think I'll need them too crazy is, I mean, I think even this is now probably good. Just to be sure. Yep. I'm probably gonna have to leave a couple of spare rail. Yep, knew that was gonna happen. We're all bunched up. We're all smacking each other around. Ah, yes. Yeah, no, this is perfect. This is perfect. So what should happen now is when I come careening down, like that. I don't want water droplets. But we come careening down, we'll smack into one of these. It will smack into another one, it'll smack into another, and it'll send it close enough to here so it'll send it all the way back up. As we can see now, when that happens, yeah, you did get one that naturally came back. So hopefully we can do it again. I do kind of feel the need to like maybe send out a few more. These two should, one of these should definitely come flying back in a second. Yep. And it should be like poop. Oh, that was anticlimactic as hell. Question is, are you coming back? Which you are. Smack. Perfect. And then that should come back up. Smack that one. Now, just by spacing everything out, we have created a loop, an infinite loop of Minecraft moving. So, and sometimes it'll be 2, and sometimes it'll be 1. All right. See, it's like the perfect amount of space up here where like it will lose energy coming up these until it gets over here, and then this one will come back or not. Just when I thought we had it all figured out, chat. Just when I thought we were gonna take over the world. But yeah, okay. So other than some designated lighting, a little bit more decorations for these guys, and actually starting the official pillar heading up, there are a couple other things I could do actually. Part of the whole reason why I did grab this stuff. I'm not too worried about all of that. For the most part, I think it'll be fine. Like over here, right? I'll go and I'll just boop, boop. Ooh, double it up. That. That's so some wood supports, I think, would go a nice long way. Maybe I can try to put another one like in here. There's a few places going down. I think that kind of helps add to it too. Like, we shouldn't knock into these. We have enough clearance. And that's kind of why I built the wall as high as I did. So I was like, I didn't want it to just be. That definitely just phased through that thing. But you know what, Bat? You do your thing, boo-boo. I am not out here. Should I lower it? I almost can't. No, we can. Raise up everything else. Nowhere in here that says that we can't do that. Raise like that. Boom. Yeah. Looks good. Alright. A little more. I'm gonna undo that. I thought it was gonna be an interesting idea at first, but no. You know what I'm thinking of actually? Get it actually. Drop off all this, any of these, this, and I want, yeah. What does that look like? Honestly, I don't think that looks too bad. I think that's like the perfect amount of like a step down. Like we actually tried to reinforce it. You know what I'm saying? Like this just all looks like wood. This looks like nails. I would even think about doing like that. Certain places we can get to. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Right? Look like some serious braces up there. So I probably could add a few more of these. I could add spruce buttons in here to make it look like pegs. Add a few more as we go down. I could see maybe like 1, 2, 3 more going down here. And then like whatever one opens up into this, just have one. Definitely doable. Definitely doable. Travel through these. Then we'll have, you know, you can see it from up here. Your lighting. Okay. All depends on which one looks better. But I was definitely thinking of. I don't hate it. Like that. So you can see over it, but you don't have to worry about dropping. This, I was like, I think this would be kind of cool. But I could definitely see like these pillars. Oh, the lighting is being so weird. What is with this holy light that's going on right now? You know, I could see this. Or if you like had to. What? It's kind of throwing me off that I'm doing that like that. So just like put something down there just to catch it. This could also, again, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. A lot of this stuff, I still need the texture. I need to add in other places, like variation. But I think that does add to the overall aesthetic of what the build is trying to be. Because then if I really wanted to, then I would come back with like, let's claim more spruce. You know, then that's when I'd be like, boom, or whatever have you. That doesn't gonna work. This should work properly. See? So, you know, we could do some fun stuff with that. I don't see any reason why not. Messed that up pretty bad. We got water in here. We got some. Making sure everyone's still in the profession that they need to be in. All right. Don't make me get the stick. You know how many villagers I've killed with this stick? I don't like that. I don't like how the sword is called tasty. Just gonna pretend like I didn't see that. But yeah. You know, add some stuff in here. And then as I'm working, this, you already know this has to go to in. These two in. This first. Myself. I need to do all of this. I'll go ahead and do this second ring. I know. I'll go in here. I'll do something kind of weird. Start. That's up top. All right. So we got a lot of room to work with in here. I don't think I want to make it just like a solid staircase. Like, I don't want to just make it ladders going up and stuff like that. Like, I want to be able to, like, have rooms and build my way up. I did remember. Remember this little thing. That's a lot of work to try to make that look nice. I see that we're more focused on this column, right? So, if anything, let me think. I don't want to just repeat this and put something out front here. Yo, this, so many sheep die on these hills. This is not safe for sheep. That's probably good. That's probably a good thing. But What I'll probably do is I will. Okay. I'm trying to think smart. Not my forte, but we will figure it out. So as we're going up, right, I'm not coming across any open caves or cracks or anything like that. So I might make this a water elevator. Right? Like, I don't mind making production rooms and stuff. Like so the thought is like there'd be a staircase from that's from over here. Right, so I'll put in the rest of this. This will be the start of the staircase, and this will just be our water ladder. Right, because this will be 2 at that point. I guess technically this would be considered a pathway, a main pathway. So I'm gonna continue having it 3, and we'll probably go up a few. All right, let's look up. I don't mind making these a little bit taller because when I add the stairs back here, we're gonna need that verticality back just to kind of make it not feel as squished. But we don't gotta be too crazy. Plus, I've already been making 1 staircase for the last hour. I don't feel like making another staircase, super massive staircase. So we will figure that out at another point, but I think it would be kind of cool to have this be the water elevator. Shoot up. Yeah. So then we'll have this little area, you know, your different shopsmiths. You know, what I might do is I might put on my other furnaces and stuff here. I might make my, okay, I do know. I'm going to make my, oh, actually, that's a bad wall for that. I'll put over here. I'll make my automatic furnaces that go on this side. And then I'll put like anvils and stuff over here. Wish this version had bonsai pots because that'd be a lot of fun. Be able to put the bonsai pots there and have me grow some sticks just so I can use it for this guy, because this guy's only here for money pretty much. The rest of these guys are here for whatever items I can get out of them through trading with him. So it's like, this is Mr. Banker, but also like I love using bows, so of course it makes sense to, you know, buy up all this man's, use him for whatever he has. You know, obviously we could have like a library or something where we could have some clerics and have some enchanted books and stuff like that. I don't mind having another hall that could just have a bunch of these dudes, but that'd pretty much only be for making money. So I don't know, I would have to figure out how we could mass, actually I do know how, what am I talking about? Do a I can make a bamboo farm, an automated bamboo farm. We need some detector rails and stuff like that, detectors, and I can do hopping mine carts, put them into chests, and then if I'm smart enough, maybe I could use the copper golem to pull them out of that chest and put it into more chests in its vicinity that also have bamboo in it, so it can just keep running for a very long period of time, just collecting a bunch of bamboo. That's an idea. That we're cooking with something there. All right, I'm about to think about that. But I do have to get going, guys. I gotta hop in the shower, get myself ready to head out. It's Friday night. I'm gonna go do something different. But I appreciate everyone who has jumped on the stream. Shout out to my Twitch, shout out to my YouTube, shout out to my Kick audience, everybody. Appreciate y'all for hopping on. I'll do more of this. I know a lot of people like Minecraft, and I like Minecraft, and so I'll just make this my build world for a while, and we can keep growing it as time goes on, so I can kind of show you guys a little bit of my madness, and hopefully meet some fellow builders out there who have some interesting little tips. The more I look at this, the more it's making me feel bad because I'm like, this is just so basic, but we'll add to it. But again, like I keep wanting to point this out. Just the water topography is so cool. Like I like these huge, like little, like super deep. Like we can't even see, but look how deep that is. Look how deep that is. That's actually pretty deep. It's giving me ideas for something, but I'm not gonna go too crazy yet. We could potentially do something down there. I had a world on my desktop that I used to just build random things in, and like, it wouldn't be that hard to try to build like the start of like a Kraken tentacle coming out of this, just for like, just to make it kind of spicy, just to make it interesting. But like I said, playing around with the idea, I like this a lot. Obviously, you're gonna come over here and there will be boats and stuff, but I might build like a little dinghy or something, and I could build an actual boat, like in deeper water. I'll be like out here or something in deeper water, so then you hopped on the dinghy and you came in here and we parked it here or whatever. I don't know. I have ideas. But that's it for this stream, everybody. Do expect more Borderlands 4 because I've been entirely obsessed with that game ever since it's come out, and I played so much at this point I had to play something else. That's kind of how I was feeling today. I was like, I haven't streamed Borderlands 4 in a minute, but I was like, I've played so much Borderlands 4, I don't feel like streaming it. So I was like, Minecraft, that's good. I can stream that for a second before I head out. But yeah, be good, everyone.